I don't know. One of the things I did a TikTok a little while ago about maybe we should bring these school budget decisions back to the voters. We used to vote on this budget in
Right,
April,
right.
and they moved it to they said, oh, as long as you move your election to November, that's fine, but you have to stay within a 2% cap. Well, that promise has been blown through broken.
Right.
That's
You
from
know,
distant memory.
our taxpayers just aren't really given the full scoop. They're told that the federal funding is pulled, when in
Yeah.
fact it was temporary COVID funding that was
Yeah.
never meant to go on and on. So of course this is done to paint a bad stroke. And then on top of that, free pre-K isn't free. Free pre-K is coming out of the pocket, and that's going to double down in a couple years when that funding runs out. And they apparently use some of the COVID funding for that. And I'm walking down the street visiting my daughter, and these papers, these local papers they throw on the. I pick it up, and front page, April 1st, 7.3% tax increase, 14 million down because of lack of funding, 72 teacher cuts, 72
Right.
positions killed, and then another 8 million that has to come from somewhere else. So the 72 teacher cuts, I guess, was 6 million.
So what's maddening about this, if you remember in the lame duck last session, they allocated $200 million to upgrade the stadium in North Jersey. That was $200 million in tax credits. There was another $26 million that went to the World Cup for advertising and that sort of thing. This is, the priorities. I don't think they're serious about this.
Look, as a school board, one of the things I ran on is that you could see the priorities of that school board by looking at their budget. And that's how we operated in Homedale.